So after the introduction, you have the testimonies. So you have the testimony of the 3 witnesses, and then you have the testimonies of the 8 witnesses. So these are 11 people that were chosen to actually see the gold plates. Pretty awesome. That would be such an experience. So we didn't have to just take one man's word for it. God let these men see the gold plates, and then they have their little testimony here. And then after that, we have the testimony of Joseph Smith. And this is just a couple of pages, super great, and it just tells the story of how he was told about the plates and where they were. So he already had the vision in the sacred grove. This was 3 years after. He then was visited in his bedroom by Moroni, and he came and told him about the gold plates, and he actually visited him 3 times that night, one right after the other, and rehearsed the exact same words of what he was going to do with those plates and what the plates were and where they were hidden. And then it took all night. And then he went to go work on their farm, and he collapsed because he was exhausted by having a heavenly messenger come to him 3 times, which would be very exhausting. And I'm sure it's kind of crazy, and his mind was going to go like bonkers, right? He actually even says, I was left to ponder on the strangeness. It was strange, all of this, all of it, right? It's so strange, but why not? It needed to be. It needed to be something glorious and crazy and awesome. And so then the messenger came and said, you need to go to the hill right now and go and find the plates. So he does. He finds them, but he was forbidden to take them, and he had to wait another 4 years or 3 years. 4 or 3 years. And so he had to keep waiting and waiting. It's so awesome. This is such a test of faith with Joseph Smith too, because he had to do a lot of waiting to get the plates. And then once he got the plates, he had to hide them and keep them safe, because so many people heard about the gold Bible. That's what they kept calling it. All the naysayers kept calling it the gold Bible, and they wanted to get them from him. And so he was followed and attacked a lot just because he was trying to do the Lord's work. And that's how it is, right? You know, when you're trying to do a good thing, Satan comes after you. So always do good things, even if it's hard.